supposed to shake the bottle.
False alert.
Okay, listen, we've got to get to the bottom of this, all right? If you won't take the cold medicine, you're going to have to get rid of your cold the old-fashioned way.
What's that?
It's very simple. All I want you to do is soak your feet in hot water, wrap up in a blanket, and drink some chicken soup.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Let's start with pay attention.
How much does that cost?
All right, I want you to soak your feet in hot water, wrap up in a blanket, and drink some chicken soup.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to wrap up in a blanket, soak my head in hot water, and my feet in chicken soup.
No. Try
I'm
it
going to
again.
wrap up in chicken soup, and I'm going to take 2 aspirin and call you tomorrow. Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. I really do. I think that would be the best thing that you could possibly. No. Hold it.
Bless me. Oh, hey, that's my favorite shirt.
That's my favorite hand. Oh, go take those 2 aspirin and just call me tomorrow. Wait. Before you go, can I have one of those Kleenexes?
Uh-oh.
Did you do that?
Do what?
Roscoe? What is that mess down there?
That mess right there?
That mess right there.
That is your husband.
Roscoe! Speaking of Kleenexes, oh my goodness. It's empty now, y'all. Oh, forget it. Let's just go see what the other puppets have. Start at 10 and count down. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I say, Lord Jesus, won't you come and fill me up? 'Cause without you, I'd be feeling so empty. I say, Lord Jesus, won't you come and fill me up? 'Cause without you, I'd be feeling so empty. Fill me up till I overflow. Fill me up till I overflow. Fill me up till I overflow. Yeah. Fill me up till I'm overflowing. I'm overflowing. I'm overflowing. I'm overflowing. I'm overflowing. Yeah. Break it down.
Love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, kindness, faith, and self-control. I said love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, kindness, faith, and self-control. I said love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, kindness, faith, and self-control. I said love, joy, peace, patience, gentleness, kindness, faith, and self-control.
Fill me up till I overflow. Fill me up till I overflow. Fill me up till I overflow. Fill me up till I'm
It doesn't have my name on it. Okay, I can stay awake. I can do it. I can be disciplined. Never mind. It's time to get serious. Time to get into ministry mode. You know, it wouldn't be right.
It's not serious yet.
What?
It's not serious yet.
Well, you know, it wouldn't be
We
right.
haven't done any action songs.
I know, and I was just about to say that it wouldn't be right if we came all this way and didn't do an action song. And all the adults said, but there are no adults in here.
Right.
So all the kids said, yeah! All right, good. I'm glad you're so excited because we brought the world's most difficult action song.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, it's easy.
No, this one is really, really complex.
No, it's what makes it so hard.
You have to have an 8-year college degree to do this song. And you have to be an Olympic level athlete
Okay,
to do this
why
song.
is it so difficult?
Because it's really complicated.
What makes it complicated?
It's in 2 parts.
Yeah, a chorus and a verse.
I know, but it's really hard. Should we teach them?
Well,
should
yeah,
teach
I
Lily
have
Adams.
to convince them it's not as hard as you say it is.
It really is difficult, but I know you can do it.
The first part of the song is really simple. I want to know if you all love the Lord.
And you say, yeah, we love the Lord.
What's hard about that? It might be hard if you don't love the Lord, but since you all love the Lord, I'm sure we're going to hear you shout it all the way to the heavens. I want to know if you all love the Lord.
Yeah, we love the Lord.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Y'all going to have to stand up.
Yep, it's easier.
You're going to have to stand up. Just come on.
Let it come from
that
your
way you can just
toes
bring it all the way up.
all the way up. That was the first part, and now here's the second part, and this is the difficult part.
Well, if what you said is true,
Then this is what we're gonna do.
we're gonna jump up, spin around, get up, get down,
Back up
for some more. We're gonna high five, rock this, brush it off, pound it. That's how we're gonna show we love the Lord.
Got it? Okay.
What's the matter?
Come on. I told you it was.
It's not hard.
Yes, I got an
I
idea.
don't think it's hard. It's not hard. I promise it's not hard.
I've got a new way to teach them, and they'll get it really fast if we teach them this way. We'll teach them in slow motion.
In a what, a who?
Slow motion.
Question.
Yes,
How do you jump in slow motion?
we'll figure that out. Okay.
How do you jump in slow motion?
The first part goes like this. I want to know if you all love the Lord, you say.
Yeah, we love the Lord.
Got that down part. Now in slow motion. If what they said is true, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump up, spin around,
Get up, get down, back up for some more. We're gonna high five, rock this, brush it off, and pound it.
That's how we're gonna show we love the Lord.
You
Are
can do
you
this,
ready?
right? You can do it. Yeah, it's not hard. You can really do it.
And now practice time is over, and
I wanna know if you all love the Lord.
Yeah, we love the Lord.
I wanna know if you all love the Lord.
Yeah, we love the Lord.
Well, if what you say is true, then this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump up, spin around, get up, get down, back up for some more. We're gonna high five, rock this, brush
you
Do
can
it,
sit down
get
and
it
catch your
right.
breath.
Oh, good.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah. Right there in front of everybody.
Why did we do that? Why did we just do that?
What do you mean? That was good. It feels good.
It does feel good and it was a lot of fun, but why in the world do we always
I
have to
get
do
it.
an action song?
I get it. I know where you're going with this. Well, we're apostolic, right?
Yeah.
Anybody apostolic?
Yeah.
Yeah. And when we come to church, we raise our hands, don't we?
Yes, we do.
And sometimes when the Spirit moves, we move a little bit, right?
Right?
And maybe you'll see somebody do something really weird, like run around in church.
Yeah.
Yep, or turn cartwheels. I've seen it. I've seen hairpins go flying and toupees fall off. Yeah. And action songs prepares us, gets us ready to worship. You're loosened up now.
Come on.
And if the Spirit of God's starting to move in here, you're already loosened up. You've already worshiped God in your action song. You've moved around a bit. You already look foolish. You might as well look foolish when you're worshiping now.
So let me get this straight. You're saying that since we've already done an action song, if Jesus tells us, hey, I want you to raise your hands and worship me, it's not too hard to do it because you already did it.
Bingo.
Right.
Yeah.
So if Jesus tells you, okay, I want you to bounce around a little bit and show up and you're excited up here, you've already done it.
Right.
So it's not a big deal to go ahead and do it.
Absolutely.
I have another question.
You know, well, let me just say one thing in there. If you're the person sitting down doing nothing, you're the one that looks strange.
Yeah, that's right.
You really
That's
are.
right.
Okay.
But I have another question.
Okay, well, I'm happy to help you.
Well, I would like some help.
Well, this is scriptural. The Bible says for you to ask your husband, you know, that's okay. Go ahead.
It's not a husband question.
But you're asking me right here in front of everybody.
It's an English question.
Oh, okay. Verily I say unto you,
Y'all, we're in trouble.
ask unto me, and thou shalt receive.
Okay, what do you mean by worship?
Worship.
Okay, you told us
Okay,
that that's why we do action songs, is so that when Jesus tells us to worship, we can do it. We've already done it once.
Right.
What in the world do you mean?
Okay, well, let me think. When we worship Jesus, we're telling him how good he is.
Right.
Oh, I can do that anytime. I can just say, hey, Jesus, you're good.
No, there's more to it than that.
That's what you just
But
said.
it comes from your heart.
Huh?
Watch, okay.
Huh?
Instead of telling you, let me demonstrate. Okay? Watch. Sir, you are the best looking guy on this entire row.
Oh, you made him smile.
I know, look at that grin. Made everybody smile. Okay, let's see here. Come face. Oh, those eyes. Look at the way they sparkle.
Oh, she's got dimples.
I know. This is really cool. Dude, I'm so jealous. I wish I had hair like that. I was going to try to comb my hair that way this morning, and I tried. I spent 3 hours in the mirror.
Okay, you made him smile too.
Right. And listen, you are the most beautiful woman to ever walk the face of the earth.
Only the earth? Okay, I get it. You're saying that when we worship, we're telling Jesus something nice, right?
Right.
So I can walk up and I can say, hey, you look really good today, and just go on, right? I can do that. Well, I can just come over here and I can say, you're absolutely beautiful, and just keep on going, right? That's all I have to do, just say nice things.
No. But it comes from your heart. You really mean it, and you don't want to be distracted so easily.
Oh.
You know,
Now we have a problem.
have you ever gone to church and it's time to pray, or gone to a prayer meeting and you lose focus?
Really easy.
It happened to me.
Yeah.
I'll kneel down to pray, and all of a sudden I'll start thinking about, after church, I'm going to McDonald's. I'm going to get me a quarter pounder.
Okay, so distractions are a problem.
Distractions are a problem.
So I can't just say nice things to Jesus if I don't really mean them.
Well, you could say them, and you really need to mean them, and they really need to come to your heart. But when you're talking to Jesus, you need to push everything else out.
I'm starting to get nervous, y'all. How in the world am I going to get rid of all those distractions? Because I got wires in my head that are crossed. They tell me I've got ADD, which means I can add really well. 2 + 2 = 4. I don't know why it makes me special, but it makes me special. Anyway, I like your shirt. I really do. I love those polka dots. But anyway, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to avoid the distractions because the distractions.
Wait, hold on. Always want to do that.
I'm worried now.
Listen, I'm going to help us focus.
Okay.
In fact, we all need to focus. Don't we need to focus on God?
Okay.
Like church, we need to focus on Him. So
I don't think I can do this.
you can do it.
I don't think I can do this.
Watch this. Everybody take your hand and put it on your forehead like this.
Okay.
Now, everything that's going on in life, if you're worried about school, if you're worried about Corona, if you're worried about your boss, if you're worried about the economy, if you're worried about the bully, I want you to take that and we're going to pull it out. We're just going to suck that right out of your brain right now. I want you to make this gross sound effect with me. I don't hear it. Come on. Pull it out. You've got all of that now. All of your worries, all of your cares. The Bible says cast your cares on him. I want you to throw it out the back door. Sorry, brother. If they hit you, just go ahead and push it out.
Okay, so I'm getting this. We did action songs
Right.
because we want to get comfortable being able to worship the way Jesus tells us to.
Right.
But we can't tell him nice things if we're distracted.
Right.
We have to be able to focus on Jesus.
Now we're getting there.
Can we try it?
Yeah, we can try it. You want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, on the count of 3, I want you to stand up to your feet as fast as you can. Don't cheat. Fast. I want you to make the flash look slow. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to try this song, and you've probably heard it before. It's very simple. I'm here to worship. 2 motions. I'm here to worship who? You, Jesus. We're going to sing right to him. And then we're going to say,
Ain't
no rock gonna take my place. Ain't no right. Exactly.
I'm here to worship.
It's that simple, but I don't want you to focus on the motions. I want you to focus on Jesus and tell him,
All right.
I'm here to worship you.
So
Can you do
pull all the
that?
distractions out if
One
they
more
got back
time,
in
just in
there.
case they came back in. Roll them down. Just got to strike. Okay,
Get your guns ready.
here we go.
I'm here to worship. I'm here to worship. I'm here to worship you.
Oh, that's good.
I'm here to worship. I'm here
Oh, yeah, you better sit down. I know you're tired. Yeah.
Okay, so we can't give Jesus compliments if we're distracted.
Right.
Do you know what happens when we get distracted?
Well, yeah, you're thinking about other things, squirrel.
No, I think it's more than that.
What do you mean?
Let me show you. Let me show you.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a bag right there.
This yellow one?
Yeah, bring it here.
It's really heavy. All right.
No, don't put it on that gift.
That's right.
No, it's right there. He's worse than a kid at Christmas time. Okay, here's the first thing I need you to do.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
Become Timmy.
I can't do that. You know I can't be silly. I'm super serious all the time.
Become Timmy.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
You're too tall.
hey. Hi.
We're good. Okay, so Timmy just came to church, and he knows that he's here to worship. Did you know that worship is the greatest gift that we can give Jesus? Jesus has given us so many gifts. He's given us the Holy Ghost, which gives us peace when we're afraid. He's given us everything that we need. And the only gift that we have to give him is our worship. So when we come into church, it's our chance to give to Jesus.
Okay.
Okay, so I want you to get ready to worship. Worship.
Oh, okay.
Saying nice things to him from your heart without being distracted.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's
that's what I want you to do. I want you to
Okay.
show them how to do it.
Okay, I got this. Jesus, you are so cool. And I want to have a PS4. I want to have a PS4 with every game that's ever been.
You raise your hands when you're worshiping. That's okay, you're just distracted. It's all right.
Jesus, you are so awesome. And those girls are so cute. Wow, they look. Hey!
Keep your hands up.
Okay, this is heavy.
Keep your hands up.
Okay. Jesus, thank you for the great stuff that you did. And thank you for my mom who makes me fried bologna and cheese. I love fried bologna and cheese, and I want to have some after church today. In fact, I think I'm going to go to McDonald's after church. Okay, keep going.
You're not done worshiping yet.
Okay. Jesus, you're so good, and I'm worried about my math test because I got a D- the last time, and I don't want to get a D-, so I'm not gonna study hard. I'm gonna play on my PS4 that you're gonna give me. I'm gonna. Hey, that's heavy.
Keep going.
Okay. Oh, my PS4. Yeah, thank you for the PS4, and that you're gonna give me, and I want to have all the games that go along with it. I really want to have the. Wait. That's heavy. Okay.
You're here to worship, remember?
Right.
Oh, keep them up.
Okay. After church, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna play because it's really nice today. And I'm gonna go on the teeter-totter, and I hope they don't drop me like they did the last time.
No, you're not done yet.
Okay. Lord, you're so good, but I hear all this weird stuff on the news, and I'm really worried about it, and it scares me, and I don't want to be sick, and I'm really worried, and I don't, and Jesus, okay, focus, okay, oh, she's so cute. Oh man, look at those, okay, yeah, worship.
Timmy, what's happening?
I'm here to worship you.
What's happening?
I can't do it. I'm distracted by everything else.
And they get kind of heavy.
It gets heavy, and I can't lift it up because I'm thinking about everything but what I'm supposed to be thinking about.
It's really hard to worship Jesus when it's too heavy to carry, isn't it?
is.
Yeah.
It's too hard to worship Jesus when you can't even keep it up because it's weighing you down. So when we go to worship Jesus, put the hand up there. Let me hear you make the noise.
Gross.
We get rid of all those distractions. Now let's see how.
Listen, I know it's not for me, but look at what it says. It says the greatest gift ever. Give to Jesus.
So it's not for you.
It's not for me. I'm supposed to give it to him.
You're supposed to give it to Jesus. Well, somebody gave it to Jesus.
I know, but what could it be?
I don't know. Somebody gave it to Jesus.
There's $1 million in there.
Jesus doesn't need $1 million.
Okay, but if you gave it to the church, I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
We're doing puppets on puppets. Okay,
No,
puppets. But they love puppets.
You don't want to see any puppet, do you?
Puppets.
Okay, right,
puppets.
thank you.
Puppets.
You're
Okay,
helping me
let's go.
focus. Okay, all right.
Puppets.
We'll be right back
Instructions
in
are
about
always time for puppets.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is an experiment. Clap your hands. Now,
I got a song that is burning inside my heart. I wanna tell everybody just who you are. Yeah, 'cause I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was blind, but I see now. I believe in Jesus. I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing and shout. I believe in Jesus. I'm singing. I believe you set me free. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus said. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus says. I got a song that is burning inside my heart. Oh, I wanna tell everybody just who you are. Yes, I do. Oh, 'cause I once was lost, but now I'm found. I once was blind, but I see now. I believe in Jesus. I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing and shout. I believe in Jesus. I'm singing. I believe you set me free. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus said. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus said. Come on. Are you feeling it? Yes, I'm feeling it. Yeah, 'cause if this is what we believe, then it's time for us to get down. So I sing, you sing, I sing, you sing. Everybody, come on. I believe it. I believe it. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. I believe it. I believe it. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. I believe it. I believe it. I believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus. Son of God who came for us, gave His life on the cross. Then He died and rose again. That's what I believe. I believe in Jesus. I'm gonna sing it. I'm gonna sing it. Shout. I'm singing. I believe you set me free. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus said. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus said. Lift your hands and shout His name. Sing and dance 'cause Jesus said. It's still there. I'm so curious, okay? What do you think is in there? Are you curious too? Are you curious too? Are you curious too?
Yeah.
Okay.
maybe some diamonds.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. We're not doing anything. I'm just talking to the kids.
Let me see it. Let me see it. I
Why
already
don't
told
you guys put this up here?
Okay, listen. Your name is not on
I know, and it's not for me.
it. It says the greatest gift ever, give to Jesus.
Right.
That means inside of here is the greatest thing we could ever give to Jesus.
I know, and I want to know what that is because whatever it is, that's what I want to give to him.
Open it.
Oh, no, that's not for me.
But if you don't know what people are giving Jesus, how can you give him the greatest gift ever?
That's true. Should I open it? I should?
I think you should
It'll
open
be
it and find
okay?
out what's in it, don't you?
Should I open it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it really carefully.
Okay, hey, we'll make sure. Jesus, is it okay if he finds out what's in here? I really want to get past this part. Yeah, he said okay.
I didn't hear anything.
I did. He talks to me all the time. Most of the time he tells me to quit talking.
Yeah, I'll bet. Okay. All right. I'm so excited. Whoever taped this did a great job. Okay. Oh, it's blue, and it looks like a sandwich box.
You're giving him a sandwich?
I don't know. I didn't give him.
I bet you it's bologna with potato chips.
No.
Peanut butter jelly?
We don't give Jesus a sandwich, do we?
You're the one that said it was a sandwich box?
I get it now. I know exactly what to give him. Thanks.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold it.
I got an
Take
idea.
it off.
Do you want to see what we should give to Jesus? Do you want to see what the best gift for him could be? It's right in here. This is it. Do you see that?
Do you see what's in there?
What's in there? What do you see? Do we want to give Jesus a mirror? No.
Well, what do you see?
What do you see in the mirror? Who is that? Me. That's right. Who is that? It's you. That's what Jesus wants. That's the best gift that you could ever give to him is you. Not distracted, not worried about everything else, but when you worship him and every day and every minute of your life, what he's looking for is you. Now, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. And if you have those things, you should use them for Jesus. But if you have nothing and just have you, that's what he wants. Not a piece of you, not just on Sundays, every day, all the time, all of you. Let's stand. Now this is simple and simplistic, but this is square one and right where it starts, Mom and Dad and boys and girls. This is how Jesus wants us to wrap up. Close your eyes. As the next song starts to play, we're going to start singing about his name. And if you know the song, I want you to sing it. If you don't know it, I want you to lift your hands up and give him all of you. But before we do that, quickly and quietly, Mom and Dad, I want you to come and I want you to surround our kids.
And while Mom and Dad are doing that, boys and girls, look at me. I need you to close your eyes. You saw your reflection in that mirror, and that's all Jesus wants. Right now, you're fighting being distracted. Put your hand on your head. Pull them all out. Drop them on the floor. Now step on them. Now I want you to picture Jesus in your head. You see him there? This song just says, Jesus, Jesus, I love the precious name.
Let's bring every thought in captivity today.
You see him right there?
Oh.
This is the best gift you can give.
Lord, here I
No
am.
distraction.
Here's all of me, Jesus.
Your heart,
So
your
good.
worship. Here we go.
Let's sing. Jesus, Jesus,
Jesus. I love that precious name of Jesus.
Yes, so
Oh,
good.
we hear you.
But Jesus,
Everything you need.
everything I need is in that name.
It really is that simple. It really is that easy.
Now I need you to dig deep. The very bottom of your heart.
Jesus.
And I want you to call his name like you believe it.
Jesus, Jesus, there's healing in that.
Oh, don't get distracted. Don't worry about your neighbor right now. Will you let the King of Kings minister to you today? Will you let the Lord speak to you today and comfort you? Don't be distracted by anything else outside of these four walls. Jesus! Oh, Jesus! Now guys, go ahead and talk to him.
girl, you start learning how to worship at a young age, or you can still continue to worship like the Borlicks as you grow up. God is good throughout your entire life, but He especially loves children. The Scripture talks about that, drawing them to Him. So it's so exciting to watch you guys feel the presence of the Lord, see you guys respond in worship, and see people get filled with the Holy Ghost. We're going to have a baptism at the 2 o'clock service. Caden got the Holy Ghost last night. And the lad, she was just telling me he's going to get baptized in. Just a little old guy. So exciting to see God doing the work. Thank you for joining with us, Brother and Sister Borlick. Thank you for bringing the word of the Lord. Such a beautiful way that ministers to me just as much. I am just a child of God. Love you guys. Go in the Holy Ghost. Let God continue the good things. Hopefully we'll see some of you at the 2 o'clock service. Lord bless you. You're dismissed in Jesus' name.
Thank you, Lord.